This week on Houston Newsmakers, a company starting in Houston that will bring 5,000 jobs to our community. Taking place at the Texas Technology Park, it's Daikin North America, which houses 3 companies under 4 million square feet of space. The president and CEO of one of those companies is here to talk about why the Japanese parent company chose Houston and what it means for this community. The movie is called Stronger, Healing for the Broken, Victory for the Wounded, and calls attention to the challenges of dealing with PTSD. A local woman acts in that movie, but it's her real-life story and the organization she started that will have you very impressed. And a new ovarian cancer diagnosis will happen more than 23,000 times this year. 14,000 women will die from it. I'll talk to a woman who started an organization to improve both of those statistics this morning on Houston Newsmakers.
From KPRC Channel 2, this is Houston Newsmakers with Cambrell Marshall.
Good morning and welcome to Houston Newsmakers. The Department of Labor Statistics reports that about 81,000 oil and gas industry-related jobs were lost in the Houston region the last 2 years. In spite of that loss, Harris County is still number 2 in the nation in population growth, behind Maricopa County and Phoenix, Arizona. Now, experts say a diversified economy is one of the reasons why the Houston region continues to do so well. My first guest reflects that diverse economy. He is the president and CEO of Goodman, a Daikin Industries company based in Osaka, Japan. It's opened the second largest assembly plant for air conditioning and heating systems in the United States, right here in the Houston region in Waller. It's a huge facility, 4 million square feet under one roof. Large enough to hold 74 football fields, but more than its size is what it can potentially mean for the Houston region. 5,000 people will eventually be employed in that one facility. Joining me this morning to talk about this new facility and what it might mean for Houston, Takeshi Abisu, president and CEO of Goodman, a Daikin Industries company, one of several housed under that one roof in Waller. And interpreter Eddie is here this morning as well. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
First of all, what is it about the Houston business environment that made you decide and made Daikin decide to put this factory here in the Houston region?
まず最初にですね、ヒューストンのビジネス環境の何がダイキンがこの新工場をこの地に建設する要因となったのでしょうか。
最大はやっぱりヒューストンが、の人材です。優秀でしかも質の良いしかも大量の人たちがですね我々の工場で働いてくれるその環境がですね我々にこの大きな投資を、することを意思決定させました。
One of the biggest reasons that Daikin had invested in Houston, Texas, is because of the people and quality and expertise of the workers and level of the workers in this region. Therefore, with this environment, that we are hiring a lot of talented people.
What kind of impact do you think this facility will make in the Houston region in terms of the business aspects?
経済効果、ビジネスが経済効果を与えるとしたらどのような経済効果が期待されるでしょうか。
今現在、我々は雇用5000人の雇用を、確保してますけれどもこれから、1000人規模でですねその雇用を増やしていくことができると思います。そのことでですねヒューストン、のリージョンにとって非常に大きな経済効果をもたらすと我々は信じています。
We currently secure nearly 5,000 employment in our facility, but we are looking to grow that by 1,000, possibly in the future, so that we can contribute into the Houston region in terms of more and more of employment opportunities.
How long has this facility been in the planning stages, and when is it officially going to be open for business?
この施設はどのぐらい前から計画されていたのでしょうか。また正式なオープンの期日はいつなのでしょうか。
これがですね計画されたのは2015年の1月ですから2年と少し前ですね。そして我々は、この、グランドオープニングを今月の24日に、計画しています。非常に我々、この、オープニングをすることができて非常に嬉しく思っています。
Actually, the plan was first set in January of 2015, so it's a little over 2 years, and we are anticipating to have our official grand opening on May 24th this month. We are excited to have that grand opening on that day.
The facility, I've heard, is going to design, engineer, and assemble many heating and cooling components for your companies. What kinds of things will be made there?
この拠点では数々の空調機器とか、それからそれらの設計開発組み立てに使われるというふうにお聞きしていますけれども、どのような空調機器を作られる予定なんでしょうか。
我々ですね、ここで生産をするだけではなく開発からするということに大きな意味があると思っています。アメリカ人の人たちがですね使ってもらえるものをですねここで我々が考えてそして作ることができることを非常に誇らしく思っています。皆さんが、ご家庭で使う、空調機それだけではなくてですねいろんな商業施設で使うような空調機それも我々ここで、設計し開発しそして生産する、そういう予定です。
Well, in this facility, I think the most meaningful thing is not only manufacturing, but we will engineer and design by local American people. That is to say, we will understand the needs of American homeowners, what is good for their houses. Therefore, we'd like to have our local employees or engineering people to think about how we can make the best equipment. It's not only for residential equipment, it will expand our HVAC equipment to the commercial facilities as well. Therefore, we would definitely feel that our local ability is going to emerge that engineering and manufacturing.
Well, we love air conditioning in Houston. We love air conditioning. What kind of skills would someone need to qualify to be able to work at your facility?
もちろん我々ここ暑いヒューストンでエアコンっていうのはものすごく大事なことで、我々どうしても必要なものですけども、この拠点で働くにはどういうスキルが一体必要なんでしょうか。
まず開発ものを開発する上ではですねエンジニアのスキルが本当に必要になってきます。メカニカル、エレクトリックそれから、その他にもですねいろんなエンジニアのスキルを持った人をですね我々は必要としています。それだけではなくてですね、生産をするにあたってはですねいわゆる、生産技術そういうスキルを持った人たちもですね必要です。加えてもちろんアセンブリーのラインではですねいろんな、エンプロイを、我々求めています。その、従業員に対しても我々社内でも、道場と呼ばれる教育施設を持っていますのでそこでスキルをもっと高めてもらうそういうこともですね我々、地域の方々にですね提供しています。
Well, number one, engineering is the most important part of our skills that we are looking for. Mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, all types of engineering skills are anticipated to come to our facility. Number two, manufacturing. Out of manufacturing, we are looking for very strong talent of manufacturing engineering ability as well. And thirdly, of course, assembly workers are very important. So we have variety of works to be on the assembly line as well as fabrication lines too. And to further extend to educate and train our employees, we have special training center in our facility called Dojo in Japanese word D-O-J-O, where we will train our people for the higher skills in their careers.
Well, thank you for coming in. Congratulations on getting this new facility up to speed. I will put on my website a connection to your website so people may be able to find out more about your company.
今日は本当にありがとうございました。今日この話をですね、私のウェブサイトに直結して皆さんのウェブサイトからも見られるようにしていただきたいと思います。
ありがとうございます。我々は本当にたくさんの雇用を新しい拠点で確保したいと思ってますので、いろんな方がですね、我々の拠点に働いてくれる、それをですね本当に期待してますので、ぜひ皆さんからのサポートをお願いしたいと思います。
Thank you very much for having this opportunity. We will definitely look forward to encourage our employment opportunity to local people, and we will definitely wait for the people to come and join us to help us and support us in making successful business.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much as well. Appreciate you coming in. Just ahead, we're going to change the subject now to a woman who suffered a devastating loss when fire claimed the life of her 18-month-old son. The organization she started to help those going through similar trauma, and the movie she's in that focuses on PTSD. Meet Justina Page next when Houston Newsmakers continues.